Then we approached the site and we really got inspired by the layers of trees organized around the surrounding.
The planning is very traditional, as in you would see volumes, you would see windows that are strategically placed based on climatology. You would see hints of a courtyard that you would find in a traditional home, but in a very contemporary expression. So that's something that, we were kind of striving to achieve. We always knew that we had that strong connect to, something that's traditional or something that we had always treasured during our childhood. And that's something that we have tried to kind of express in our home. Since the clients, were us and architects, we were quite clear on our requirements. So it was really about the, the other spaces, or one's emotions as you move through the spaces. It was volumes, connecting them. It was really about how we would actually use each and every space that we kind of create. It really wasn't about sizes or anything else. And we were quite clear from the beginning that we would really do what we resonate with. So whether it was materials or we never had any set mandate. It was more about collaborating with different artists. It was more about handcrafting each and every element that you see in the home. So here we have worked with stone workers, we have worked with masons who work with mud, we have worked with people who work with metal, and never really did the typical things that they would do. So we not only pushed our boundaries, but we also did with them, but in a real true sense of collaboration.
The villa is situated in a gated community in the east of Bangalore. The site area is around 4,000 square feet and a built-up area around 5,500 square feet. So the Bangalore being a very salubrious climate, and the plot was facing the north and east. It's a corner plot. So that gave us a lot more advantage, kind of shutting off the whole southern and the western in terms of design, and we could capture the east and the north light. The way the design started was we kind of worked such a way that we have this interesting kind of a courtyard worked in the center, and all the different spaces start looking into that. So we have an entry from the northeast, that's the pedestrian entry here, and we have the vehicular entry here. So we wanted all the rooms to be well ventilated and make sure that we get light in most of the spaces. So to capture the northern light, the planning was worked on like this. So the various spaces were designed in a C-shaped plan, and wherein this is the living room, the kitchen, open kitchen with the dining, and this became an interesting patio, and we gave a concept of a veranda, so these you can just spill out into these different spaces here, and we could come and sit here and enjoy the spaces. There's a set of steps going up to the mid-level. So the house is designed in different layers which kind of connect these different volumes. The green courtyard, which acts like a lung space, it allows the house to breathe and all of us to enjoy this space. So this is an interesting outdoor space. We come and have breakfast or sit in the evenings and have tea. As you come to the mid-level, you have the family space, so which kind of overlooks down, and then we climb up to the This is where the master bedroom is, which can actually again capture light. So that's the idea we wanted. So the master bedroom, there's a small lounge here. This is the dress and toilet here. There's a double-lighted bridge which connects the two of our daughter's room. This is Adya's room here, bedroom 1. This is Vanya's room 2. So all the room kind of capture light and also has cross ventilation, and kind of blocked off the western and the southern sun. So there's a less heat impact in the building. So once we come up to the first floor, we have another set of steps, very quaint steps, like which goes up to the study, which is above the dress and toilet. So the whole planning of the house has been thought of that where we have these different spaces interconnected and the volumes interconnected. So literally from the study, you have a view towards the inner family room or the dining room. So that was our intent, because we are the family, are kind of a very close-knit family. We didn't want to lose that when we did a design. So as one enters, we kind of enjoy this large volume of different spaces here. Puja room becomes one of the accent space there, and we have this open steps going up to the different spaces. On the right side, we open out to the garden, and there's a kind of interesting communion with the dining space and the courtyard with these large panel windows when it slides down, and we have this openness which we wanted to create.
The idea was to always have like almost a disappearing boundary between the built and the unbuilt. And the garden was always meant to be this wonderful surprise as soon as one enters the home. And you actually feel it no matter which space you are in the house. It's the heart of the house, really. So this is the master suite. And you can see that we have used different colors for the same texture, and this is all a lime plaster. So basically what happens is when you do the normal plaster and paint, you kind of seal off the wall, but over here it actually lets the wall breathe, so it's almost like a living wall. So this has been accentuated with this sliced reclaimed wooden panel, which forms an interesting headboard for this really simple bed. We also have almost 3 skylights which are strategically placed and bring in beautiful light through the day. You could see that there is a wooden flooring over here, which again, adds warmth to the room. This door leads to the walk-in wardrobe, which has these large sliding panels, and we've again used craftspeople to kind of weave these out of natural bamboo for us, and this leads to the toilet, which is beyond.
Home is a kind of a culmination of the body, mind and spirit. So the physical aspect of the home and what kind of materiality is being used into these different spaces to kind of harmoniously blend them together was an important part. So the choice of materials, being it wood, being it stone, being it mud or concrete, was an important decision for us. How do we capture this together?